YouTube, what up, man? It's your boy AyeDeon back in another video. Y'all know we've been playing that Battlefield 6, hopping into that red sec, man. I got a little clip that's probably gonna drop by the time y'all see this as well. Make sure you go check that out, a little goofball clip. But red sec has been fun, but I wanted to switch it up, do something a little different. I've done a couple of videos like this already where we kind of talked about different platforms and all that good jazz of, you know, where you should stream, where you could stream. But there's a couple of things that I wish I would have known back then that I know now that I should have been doing back then. And I figure if you're up and coming, you're just getting started in streaming, why don't I make a video for y'all to kind of get your foot in the door of things that I wish I knew, still as a small creator, but things I wish I knew and would have done ahead of time to be ahead of the curve to make sure that I could be successful and possibly make it moving forward in content creation and live streaming. So with that being said, make sure to like the vid, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I try to upload as much as I possibly can, whether it's shorts, videos, whatever the case may be. We play a lot of Battlefield now, Call of Duty when we get the chance, and NBA 2K. So if y'all enjoy those type of games, be a part of the team. Also, I live stream every single day on Twitch, twitch.tv/AyeDeon. Let's kind of dive right into it. So first thing I want to pop up is my creator dashboard. This is where I have everything laid out for my Twitch streams. Again, nothing crazy. We have 26 subs right now. Those have been dwindling down little by little. So my goal above me isn't equal up to where we're at right now. But gifted subs have been kind of carrying a lot of what we got going on from the small community of people that we do have. Usually it's anywhere between 4 in a stream to maybe 9 or 10, depending on the day, depending on what I'm playing. That's kind of the gist of how my streams go. I also have been multi-streaming to YouTube. I've also been multi-streaming to Kick, to Rumble, to kind of test things out. Anytime I'm on Kick, only thing I get is bots. So anything pops in chat is bot accounts trying to spam me discords and this and that to join and all that bullshit. So I kind of left it alone. As far as Rumble, I might have 1 or 2 people pop into the stream on a good day. Unfortunately, it's also a lot of it's also my fault because I wasn't consistent in it. And I think that reigns true for any other platform. If you're not consistent, if you don't show face, you're kind of putting yourself in a bad spot. So as far as Rumble goes, I still give it a chance. I still give it a shot because I do have some people that I really rock with. There's also people on Kick that I rock with, but I kind of stay to myself now more than I was before. And it's because I feel like there's other things that I need to be focused on in order to make sure that I'm growing as a content creator and a live streamer. So as far as streaming goes, me personally, if you're looking for long-term commitment to be successful as far as live streaming or recording content, whatever the case may be, get your ass on YouTube. It's that simple. Twitch is cool for the streams and stuff, but as of right now, I would say IRL really is dominant, but Twitch has a better option as far as if you're going to try to be a gamer and then being able to put that content on a place like YouTube. Now, if you're multi-streaming, definitely take advantage of YouTube. So if you're going to stream on Twitch, make sure you're streaming on YouTube, whether that's vertical content like YouTube Shorts, but you can also stream in that type of portrait mode, which allows you to be in the Shorts algorithm. When you're in the Shorts algorithm, that's just anybody just scrolling. They could be swiping up, looking at gaming stuff. They could be looking at regular videos for games and stuff like that. And you may come across that feed when they're looking at shorts and they can just start watching your stream just by scrolling by and say, oh, let me check this out and see what it is. Same thing as far as regular form live streams as well. So we do 2 different YouTube streams. With that being said, so we have vertical and then we have the horizontal canvas that we do all our streams on too. So Twitch and double YouTube's 3 streams, and then if I decide to do Rumble or anywhere else, I can do that too. Upload as much as possible. Put out content, whether it's long form videos, no matter the views. Get this out of my face, sorry for the flashbang. Whether it's long form videos, no matter how many views it may or may not get. Shorts, no matter how many views it may or may not get, just upload. You're gonna fail. I'm going to be straight up with you. You're going to fail at times. But then there's those moments like 4 views here, 598, 1500, 1300. And this one's scheduled for 8 a.m. in the morning. So make sure I go check that out. Drop a like on that thing. But as long as you're being consistent, that's all that matters. Continue to be consistent, continue to upload these different clips. Clip everything. If you think it's dope, clip it. If you think it's funny, clip it. Use it to your advantage. If you're streaming using OBS, you can get a vertical plugin that you can clip things from. If you're using what I use Stream with Meld Studios. They have a built-in multi-canvas that I'm using currently right now. You can have it set up for your camera, the gameplay, all that good jazz. And so you can see what I mean by that. I'll pull up a video. This is how the overlay that I have looks like for my verticals. So literally I can clip this and then I'll go in and I'll edit if I need to, if I want to add like my Twitch stuff that pops up or my YouTube things popping up. I can add those in using DaVinci Resolve, which is a free software that you can use that you can edit your clips. You can edit streams if you want to download full streams and edit them and clip them up however you want to do that. Totally up to you. But that's how I go about using it. Quick edits on clips, schedule it. So like right now I have this one scheduled for 8 a.m. October 30th. That's how I like to do mine. Set it up bright and early in the morning, usually off the fresh wake ups. So that's usually people just getting up, getting ready for work or whatever the case may be. They're prepared for their day and hopping on YouTube Shorts or TikTok. It's gonna be the same thing. Speaking of TikTok, use TikTok to your advantage. I screwed up because I messed up so much when I was uploading it originally, and then I failed miserably and I stopped uploading for so long to a point where I kind of put myself in a situation that I wasn't growing. So unfortunately, that's on me. Now it's time to be consistent, especially if you're trying to become, partner on whatever platform you want to be on, whether it's Twitch, Kick, Rumble, wherever, and especially YouTube. Because YouTube, there's different milestones you have to reach in order to hit partnership with YouTube. So with YouTube, you can earn memberships, supers, like super chats and all that stuff, super fans, but you have to hit certain thresholds. So I've already hit these 2 thresholds easily. 3 video uploads last 90 days. You had to have at least 500 subs. Now you would think by now, I probably would have already had memberships and supers and all that, but I haven't, because watch hours are very important. Again, I slacked off. Don't be like me. Be better. So this is why I'm grinding so much now, because watch hours are very, very important. You upload as much as possible, you're going to be seen much more in people's algorithms. The more they're liking your stuff, they're sharing your stuff out there, the more you're going to be seen, the more those watch hours go up. That's why I prefer, if you're going to do the long form videos, because those add up, as well as live streaming. Your live streams also go into your watch hours on YouTube. Use it to your advantage. If you're live streaming the horizontal full screen layout, those watch hours are going to really add up. That also includes your shorts views too. So your shorts views, if you're using the verticals, I believe go into both, but I know for sure they go into your shorts views, which is also tied into the shorts that you upload. You need 3 million views of this to be able to make that work. Again, not out of the realm of possibility if you upload as much as possible. So you can usually make that happen. Same thing here. If you upload videos consistently and you're live streaming consistently, these watch hours will go up. You keep continuing to promote it, allow people to know that you're streaming on YouTube and stuff like that. It will happen. Then we move into continuing to grow and becoming a full-on YouTube partner where you can get watch page ads and shorts feed ads. This one, you need 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours, and 10 million shorts views. Again, this seems like a lot, but being consistent is everything. If you're not consistent, you're probably not going to get anything. I'm prime example right now. We got to turn that around. I'm locked up again. So hopefully y'all locked in with me. Again, if you haven't already, be sure to drop a like on this vid. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would greatly appreciate it. I appreciate y'all even getting this far in the video. Next thing I would say, when it comes in regards to live streaming, especially when it comes to Twitch, there's a double-edged sword. So of course, Twitch is the most well-known platform that you're going to see as far as from a live streaming standpoint for gaming, IRL content, whatever. Twitch is still top dog as far as from a notoriety streaming platform. Biggest thing is if you're looking to monetize, of course you have to hit certain milestones in order to get affiliate. Very small milestones, so nothing crazy. As far as partnering, you have to have at least 75 average viewers for at least a week on multiple days. It's not a real possibility if you make other things happen, but you have to network, get to know people. If you know people that know people, get to know them people. Because 9 times out of 10, you may catch a break. You can't always try to be lucky, but also continue to put out content for yourself and forward those people into your Twitch streams or Kick streams or wherever you stream. Use your YouTube to funnel everything else in. YouTube, TikTok, those platforms, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Use those platforms to your advantage to funnel your viewership into your Twitch. The next thing I will say when it comes down to making revenue, 50-50 splits are a thing on Twitch. That's the unfortunate side effect of Twitch. 50-50 split, so you get 50% of what you make off subs. Twitch gets the other 50. Then there's ads. As much as people hate them, you gotta make some little bit of income, even if it's a couple cents. It is what it is. Then you have the bits that you can add up on, all that good stuff. Then there's Kick, where you have a 95% split of the profits, so 95-5, and the 5% goes to the processing. They just added Kicks, which is just their version of bits, so it's all pennies that are being added up. So every 100 bits or 100 kicks is $1, so on and so forth. Then they don't have ads, so you have to really work to make an incentive for people to want to subscribe to you, which is the biggest point of Kick. If your content is good and people rock with you, they'll sub to you. If not, they're not going to sub. They'll probably watch you, but that's just kind of is what it is, or they'll move on to the next thing. Unfortunately, I hadn't had anything consistent with Kick in months as far as a viewership standpoint, and I had went back there for about 3 to 4 months. I did record a video of why I decided to stop fully focusing there and going back over to doing like Twitch and YouTube. So make sure y'all go check that out. I explained everything in that and the reason why. Again, that's just my personal experience though. Yours may be different. Then there's Rumble. I believe Rumble, you get even more of a percentage. I've seen people say it's 95 to 98%, 97%, something like that, of what you receive through Rumbles, through their rants, which are like super chats. They also have, subscriptions. They have ads, like watch page ads as well. You also have a Rumble Premium Creator Program that everything is funneled in. So if you buy Premium, the more people that buy Premium, the more it gets funneled into a pool for all the creators to be able to earn revenue on the platform. Cool concept. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't consistent with them like that, and I'm still trying to kind of get back into it. But they're very small, very tight-knit community. Everybody kind of knows everybody type of deal. If you can kind of blend yourself in and get to know people, you may have a shot. However, there are parts of Rumble that are not great, and that's mainly because it's a lot of the social aspects, politics and things of that nature that are on the platform too. If you can ignore that and mainly focus on just the gaming side of it, if that's what you do, focus on just that. Again, small knit. You can make something there if you are consistent and you network like a motherfucker. Keep that in mind when you go to do that. Now, I say all that in terms of YouTube stuff because YouTube to me is still top dog for everything. To me personally, if you're not worried about, the music stuff, if you're really focused and locked in on just playing the game and all that good stuff, stream on YouTube. Stream on YouTube, upload to YouTube. Everything is there for you to be able to be successful. You can stream there, play all your video games there. You can chat there. You can clip there. Shorts, long form videos. Everything is there for you to be used at your discretion. If you want to use just YouTube to funnel into other platforms, YouTube is your biggest tool. There's a huge audience for YouTube. There's a huge audience for gaming on YouTube because people want how-tos. How does this game look? What do we do with this? How-tos and what's the best? Which is better? Like there's so many different things and aspects. As long as you search it right, you're going to find what you're looking for. And 9 out of 10, you're probably going to find somebody you really vibe with based on how they record, based on the type of games they play. You may pop into a stream because you watched the YouTube video, like, damn, this person's actually pretty cool. Which make sure, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/AyeDeon, or subscribe if you haven't done so already during this video. The hell you waiting on? That's all I'm trying to say. There's also new things coming to YouTube as well, where you'll be able to combine your chats of your vertical and your horizontal streams. So both chats will end up being together at some point to where you don't have to worry about it. I'm not sure when it exactly is dropping. I have to kind of watch some more of the creator insider programs and stuff like that they've been talking about. Usually they have different stuff that's here that they always try to keep you in the loop about. So I try to make sure I stay as locked in on these type of things as possible and just watch different things. Use every bit of tools that you can, whether it's posting here, whether it's content, because you can also have a community thing also on your page too, to where there are people that can type on your YouTube page as a post, and they can communicate with you. You can communicate back. It's basically like a mini Discord just on YouTube itself with all the extra stuff. It's just community posting to be able to build that camaraderie with the people around you and for them to just be a part of what you got going on. To me, that's a W in my book, to be able to be more relatable and more sociable to the people that watch your content. Now, another big thing about YouTube is having a niche. So having niche content is very big, and I'm probably saying the fucking word horribly wrong, but staying consistent with certain content, if that makes sense. Like, if you do Call of Duty, stick to it, because a lot of times the moment you start switching content around, a lot of people kind of drift off, or they unsubscribe and stuff like that, because you're doing content they're not there for. So for me, I gained a lot of the subs that I had based off of Call of Duty. Call of Duty started kind of dwindling down. I started doing 2K stuff. I'd lose some subs from the Call of Duty community, but I would gain some off 2K. Then I stopped doing 2K stuff, back to Call of Duty. So when those 2K people would fade off, to Call of Duty kind of moves up a little bit. Now I'm on Battlefield. I've gained a decent amount just playing Battlefield, and I greatly appreciate it. Between Battlefield and 2K recently were the two games I kind of been uploading, but mainly been Battlefield. And the Battlefield community for me has been pretty cool. Like, everybody's chill. They're not taking this game overly serious, but now that there's a BR, that might change a little bit for like best class setups and all that stuff, like Warzone. But that's neither here nor there. To me, if you find that one thing that you enjoy, use it, put it out there. You never know the type of connections you're gonna get. You never know the type of people you're gonna meet. But the biggest key factor of this whole situation, stay consistent. Post consistently. The streaming, if you have like affiliate and stuff like that, and you have people subscribing, keep streaming. But start to limit it. Maybe do an hour less. Maybe do 30 minutes less. Use that hour to 30 minutes that you're not streaming to clip and edit what you just did. Put it out there. You can either put it out there immediately or schedule your posts. Me currently, because I didn't have a whole lot of clips recently, I just schedule it for the morning. And if there's stuff that goes on during a stream that I'm like, maybe I need to clip that and edit it, I can try to do that if my PC allows it. And I just kind of clip it, and then I can edit it right then and there and post it out there. If not, I have it clipped, saved into a folder on my PC. I edit it like I usually do at night. I do my editing, then I schedule it, or I can post it right then and there after I'm done editing it. Also, if you're doing long form videos and you want to make thumbnails, platforms or websites that I should say, like PixArt, that's one platform you can use. It's completely free. Go get some image off a website like Call of Duty's website. Take an image, save that to your PC, toss that thing on PixArt, put a picture of yourself, use remove.bg, which takes the background of yourself out, so it's just you. Toss it on the pic, so you're probably gonna see it on this video. Toss it on the pic, put an outline, put some words, boom, you're done. You don't need to be extra. If you got it like that, hey, by all means, or you can use ChatGPT and get some shit made. If you got a Android like this Google Pixel, use Gemini. Guarantee you come up with some wild shit. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed the video, man. Again, make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/AyeDeon. I stream every single day. The only time I don't stream is if there's something for family stuff with my daughter, my wife, something going on. The only time I don't really stream. Other than that, I stream every single day. I got to make my own changes. So hopefully I'm catching up before y'all have to worry about making your own changes now. You can do it now before you have to do it later and you're behind on the curve. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay safe. Thank you for listening. And hopefully this helped you out. And I'll catch y'all next video, man. Peace.